Have you ever felt stuck in your own life, trapped by the limitations of your current identity? What if I told you that the key to unlocking your true potential lies in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism as practiced by the great Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius? In this video, we'll explore the power of identity shifting, the art of consciously redefining yourself and aligning your actions with your desired persona. Through the lens of Marcus Aurelius's teachings, we'll uncover how this practice can help you break free from the shackles of your past and reinvent yourself in ways you never thought possible. Imagine a life where you're no longer held back by self-doubt or external expectations, where every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. That's the promise of identity shifting, and it's a path that Marcus Aurelius himself walked over 2,000 years ago. So buckle up and get ready to embark on a life-changing adventure. The path to your best self starts here, with the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius as your guide. Let's get started. The power of self-reflection. Picture this: a Roman emperor, clad in regal purple robes, sitting alone in his chamber late at night, pouring his deepest thoughts and reflections onto the pages of a journal. This is Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most remarkable leaders, and a true embodiment of the power of self-reflection. You see, Marcus Aurelius understood that the key to personal growth and transformation lies not in the external world, but within ourselves. He believed that by examining our own thoughts, beliefs, and actions, we can gain the clarity and wisdom needed to reshape our lives according to our highest ideals. And this is where the magic of identity shifting begins. By engaging in regular self-reflection, we start to see ourselves not as fixed, static beings, but as ever-evolving works in progress. We become aware of the stories we tell ourselves, the limiting beliefs that hold us back, and the untapped potential that lies dormant within us. But how do we tap into this transformative power? It all starts with making self-reflection a daily habit. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a few moments each day to pause and introspect, the key is consistency. Imagine setting aside just 10 minutes every morning to write down your thoughts, fears, and aspirations. Over time, patterns will emerge, revealing the hidden scripts that have been guiding your life. With this newfound awareness, you can begin to rewrite those scripts, crafting a new narrative that aligns with your deepest values and desires. As you cultivate this practice of self-reflection, you may find yourself facing some uncomfortable truths. But as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, discomfort is often a sign that we're growing. Embrace the discomfort, lean into it, and watch as your old identity starts to shed like a snake's skin, revealing a new, more authentic version of yourself beneath. But the journey of self-reflection is just the beginning. In the next section, we'll explore how to translate these insights into tangible actions, aligning your daily choices with the identity you wish to embody. Get ready to roll up your sleeves and get to work. The real transformation is about to begin. Aligning actions with desired identity. Remember that time when you set a New Year's resolution full of enthusiasm and determination, only to find yourself slipping back into old habits within a few weeks? We've all been there, and it's a frustrating experience. But what if I told you that the problem isn't lack of willpower, but rather a misalignment between your actions and your desired identity? You see, Marcus Aurelius understood that our identity is shaped not by our intentions, but by our actions. Every choice we make, every habit we cultivate, is a vote for the person we wish to become. So if you want to shift your identity, you need to start by aligning your daily actions with your values and aspirations. Imagine waking up each morning and asking yourself, what would the best version of me do today? Maybe it's choosing a healthy breakfast over a sugary pastry, or taking a few minutes to meditate before diving into work. Small choices, yes, but ones that compound over time to create a profound shift in who you are. Of course, this alignment isn't always easy. There will be days when you falter, when old patterns try to reassert themselves. But, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the path of personal growth is paved with setbacks and challenges. The key is to view each misstep not as a failure, but as a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your approach and strengthen your commitment. So start small, but start today. Choose one action that embodies the identity you wish to cultivate, and do it with intention. Then, tomorrow, do it again, and the day after that. Over time, these actions will become habits, and these habits will become the building blocks of your new identity. But what about when the going gets tough? What happens when you're faced with obstacles and challenges that threaten to derail your progress? That's where the Stoic perspective comes in, and where the real growth begins. Embracing challenges as opportunities. Picture Marcus Aurelius, not in his chamber this time, but on the battlefield, surrounded by the chaos and uncertainty of war. As a Stoic, he knew that challenges are not just inevitable, but essential for growth and self-discovery. He understood that it's in the crucible of adversity that we forge our strongest selves. Now, you may not be facing literal battles, but we all encounter obstacles in our lives, whether it's a difficult project at work, a strained relationship, or a personal setback. The question is, how do you respond? The Stoic approach is to view challenges not as threats, but as opportunities. Opportunities to test our mettle, to develop new skills, to discover hidden reserves of strength and resilience. When you shift your mindset in this way, you start to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones on the path to growth. Think about a time when you faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable at first, but that you eventually overcome. Maybe it was learning a new skill or completing a daunting project. How did you feel on the other side of that experience? Chances are you felt a sense of pride, of confidence, of knowing that you were capable of more than you previously believed. That's the power of embracing challenges. Each obstacle we face, each discomfort we lean into, becomes a chance to expand our sense of what's possible, to stretch the boundaries of our identity. So the next time you encounter a challenge, don't shy away from it. Embrace it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, to become the person you know you can be. And remember, as Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The role of self-discipline and control. But how do we cultivate the strength and resilience needed to embrace challenges? The answer lies in another key principle of Stoicism, the power of self-discipline and control. You see, Marcus Aurelius believed that true freedom comes not from having control over external events, but from having control over our own thoughts and actions. He understood that we can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. And that's where our power lies. Imagine two people facing the same challenge. Say, a difficult project at work. One person gets overwhelmed and stressed, procrastinating and complaining until the deadline looms. The other takes a deep breath, breaks the project down into manageable steps, and tackles each task with focus and determination. The difference isn't the external situation, but the internal response. And that response is shaped by our level of self-discipline and control. So how do we cultivate these qualities? It starts with small, daily practices. Setting aside time for focused work, resisting the urge to procrastinate, keeping our commitments even when we don't feel like it. Over time, these practices become habits, and these habits become the foundation of a self-disciplined mind. But self-discipline isn't just about productivity, it's also about emotional control. the ability to master our impulses and reactions. When we're faced with a frustrating situation or a difficult person, it's easy to get swept up in anger or anxiety. But, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, these emotions only cloud our judgment and drain our energy. The Stoic approach is to take a step back, to observe our emotions without getting caught up in them, to respond with reason and wisdom rather than reactivity. This takes practice, but it's a skill that can be cultivated, and one that will serve you well in all areas of life. So start small, but start today. Choose one area where you can practice self-discipline, whether it's focusing on a task, keeping a commitment, or managing your emotions. Over time, you'll build the mental muscles needed to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Tools for self-discovery and identity shifting. But cultivating self-discipline and embracing challenges are just part of the equation. To truly shift your identity, you need to engage in a deeper process of self-discovery, a process that helps you clarify your values, your passions, and your unique purpose in life. And this is where the tools of Stoicism come in. Marcus Aurelius was a diligent practitioner of journaling, using his writings as a way to reflect on his experiences, his emotions, and his guiding principles. He understood that by putting his thoughts on paper, he could gain clarity and perspective. And that's a practice that's just as valuable today as it was 2,000 years ago. Imagine setting aside just a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts and reflections. You might start by noting the events of the day, the challenges you faced, the emotions you experienced. But then go deeper. Ask yourself questions like, what did I learn today? What am I grateful for? How did I live out my values? Over time, patterns will emerge. You'll start to see the themes and threads that run through your life, the passions that ignite you, the values that guide you, the unique contributions you're here to make. And with that clarity comes a sense of purpose and direction, a roadmap for your identity shift. But journaling isn't the only tool at your disposal. Meditation, too, can be a powerful ally in your journey of self-discovery. By taking time each day to quiet your mind and tune into your inner experience, you create space for insights and revelations to emerge. You might start with just a few minutes of mindfulness practice, focusing on your breath and observing your thoughts without judgment. Over time, you can expand your practice, exploring different techniques and finding what resonates with you. And don't forget the power of learning and growth. Marcus Aurelius was a voracious reader and a lifelong student, always seeking out new knowledge and perspectives. By exposing yourself to new ideas and experiences, you open yourself up to new possibilities, new ways of seeing yourself and your place in the world. So make learning a priority. Read books that challenge and inspire you. Take courses that expand your skill set. Seek out mentors and role models who embody the qualities you admire. Each new insight, each new perspective becomes a building block in the construction of your evolving identity. The ongoing journey of reinvention. But here's the thing about identity shifting. It's not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. In other words, the journey of self-discovery and self-creation never ends. Each day brings new challenges, new opportunities, new chances to align our actions with our highest ideals. And each day, we have the chance to recommit to our vision, to course-correct when we falter, to keep striving towards the person we know we can be. This can feel daunting at times, the idea that growth is a lifelong endeavor, but it's also incredibly liberating. It means that no matter where you are in your journey, No matter how many times you've stumbled or lost your way, you always have the power to begin again, to shift your identity in the direction of your dreams. So embrace the journey, embrace the discomfort, the challenges, the setbacks. Embrace the daily practice of self-reflection, self-discipline, and self-discovery. And most of all, embrace the knowledge that you are always evolving, always becoming, that your identity is not a fixed destination, but a never-ending adventure. And remember, as Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So claim your power, my friends. Claim your strength and step boldly into the life you were meant to live. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the power of self-reflection to the importance of aligning actions with values, from the Stoic approach to challenges to the tools of self-discovery and identity shifting. And if you've found value in this exploration, if the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius has resonated with you, I invite you to share that wisdom with others. Leave a comment below with your favorite insight or takeaway. Share this video with someone who might need to hear these messages today. Together, we can create a community of growth and transformation, a space where we support each other in becoming our best selves. So let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep learning and growing together. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Until next time, remember, you have the power to create the life you want, so go out there and live it.